Hey friends, Randall Dupree here with Forge Point, and today as I was reading through my John Maxwell Leadership Study Bible, I went back into chapter 2 of Jeremiah to read about more of Jeremiah's leadership. And so Maxwell talks about the law of buy-in and how Nehemiah shares the why before the what. So what we learn in chapter 2 is that Nehemiah takes 3 days to size things up in Jerusalem before he speaks to the Jews, the officials, the priests, and the nobles. And when he does speak, he practices the law of buy-in. He knows his countrymen would have to buy into him before they would buy in to his plan. Notice how this man declares the why before he explains the what. He provides the following reasons to get his colleagues to buy in to his vision for rebuilding the wall. Number one, he had committed himself to oversee the project. Number two, Asaph had approved timber for the beams and gates. Number three, the situation was a reproach to Israel. Number four, the ruined walls could not protect any of them. Number five, God's hand was on him and had given him favor. And number six, King Artaxerxes had given him permission to come and rebuild. Good stuff here. A lot of talk about starting with the why, and we could see that this is something that even Nehemiah gives us a good example of. The other thing in chapter 2 is a profile in leadership. So, Nehemiah, he wasn't afraid to ask for help. It says the rebuilding of the walls of Jerusalem is not the story of a single successful person. The walls were rebuilt because a leader rallied many people to work together. Nehemiah asked for help, first from the king and then from the people of Jerusalem. Together they rebuilt the wall in a remarkable 52 days. Nehemiah reminds us that leaders always enlist the help of others to accomplish a vision. Use these prompts to remind you when it's time to ask for help. So here's some times when you might want to ask for help. So the first one is when the problem is bigger than you, something that you can't handle on your own, or when the problem becomes personal. You might need some outside set of eyes. When you have shared the problem with God, when you are willing to do your part, when you sense God's approval for the vision, and when others oppose you. Yeah, it's always good to get other people on board, especially when you're getting some opposition. Leaders don't always need a miracle to do something miraculous. They just need to get people working together. So don't let insecurities, ego, or fear make you try to go at it alone. That's not what leadership is all about. In God's kingdom, people are ready to help you at the right time in the right way. You just need to ask. Yeah, I mean, again, another good leadership lesson here that applies to so many different circumstances. Ask for help and get buy-in. And a great way to get that buy-in is by emphasizing the why. Good stuff. All right, well, thank you all so much for listening today. I hope this added value to you. Have a blessed day.